What does graphotherapy actually mean?
Graphotherapy is nothing, in simple way I can put it across, it is a scientific way of writing where you can change your personality by writing the strokes the way it is supposed to be written. When it comes to analysis, one can change in all the areas, whether it is health, relationship, career or money. Handwriting is something where looking at that past 5 years, what has happened, that also you will get to know. A healthy outside starts from inside. I believe in this. Where to say no and where to say yes. And there are so many tangible and intangible results. Confidence and focus, communicating skills, everything you can see that.
What are the common challenges which children face while writing and which you have also observed?
Okay, fine. There are two challenges, that is writer's cramp and dysgraphia. When we don't like ourselves, how can you expect others to love us? A healthy mind is out of diseased body. I would like to elaborate on this. You know what? Whenever you feel I'm having headache, first thing it comes to your mind. I think I'm having tummy pain. I think I'm going to have fever or body pain. Everything starts with the mind. The movie of my mind are so beautiful because I chose to make it so.
How can our signature impact again on our personality?
Okay, fine. The power to change yourself is within you, not outside. When it comes to signature there are few parameters which you need to follow in order to have a better signature. And more than that, writing your name, the best affirmation what you are doing. So many times you are not aware. Without your knowledge, you are putting something to the world. When you are writing your signature, see to that you write your full. When you write a signature, after completing your name, if you put a dot, it signifies that with you nobody can argue and win it. That's it. Okay. And if you put two lines as underline and two dots or something like that, it is you need validation.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series of podcasts and I have a very special guest today who is also a very dear friend of mine, Nisha Patil, who is a certified handwriting analyst, a graphotherapist and a life skill coach. Welcome to my channel, Nisha. I'm so happy to invite you over here.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sehar. It means a lot. And me being the first person for your podcast, that says so much. Once again, thank you.
So Nisha, I wanted to ask, how did everything start? How you came into graphotherapy field and how did this journey start for you?
It is very magical, Sehar. You know, if you had asked me 20 months, 16 to 20 months back, I would have said, I wouldn't have been able to answer this. I was just watching a podcast of Mitesh sir and I just loved it and I just entered. I had become a platinum in his thing. And there, first step was free. And I got a call to attend, but as my handwriting was very bad, and I didn't want to attend that. And I was evading giving, reasons for not doing it. But on the day of the session, I don't know what clicked in my mind. I just went and sat. And after that, there is no looking back. Now it has become a part of me. I can't think of handwriting without Nisha without handwriting.
That's nice to know, Nisha. So Nisha, when it comes to graphotherapy, like me and for you, I am aware of it and but when we are speaking to the audience, what does graphotherapy actually mean?
Graphotherapy is nothing, in simple way I can put it across, it is a scientific way of writing where you can change your personality by writing the strokes the way it is supposed to be written.
And so by looking at a person's handwriting, what are the personality traits which we can identify just by looking at the handwriting?
You mean to say how handwriting analysis is useful in society? You're speaking about that?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
fine.
when we look at a person's handwriting, like when we were discussing some time back, and when you looked at my notes, so you pointed out few things.
Yeah.
So what are the things which is clearly visible by looking at a person's handwriting?
So basically, first I would like to say where all you can use handwriting analysis. That is, in recruitment you can use, for self-development you can use, and regarding if you're having any health challenges, you can use handwriting, graphotherapy, and added to that if you are having, for children especially, because for them you can use handwriting development, and these are the areas where you can use handwriting. And when it comes to analysis, one can change in all the areas, whether it is health, relationship, career, or money. Everything they can have in abundance, whether it is health, because nowadays you can see, like, in all the areas people are suffering, and most of them are not aware. If they are good in one area, the rest will be okay. No, that's not the thing. You need to have a balance in all four areas, and this handwriting, it helps them to have that.
Okay, and what are the four areas which we are talking about?
It is health, relationship, career, and money.
Okay, okay. So by doing analysis of anyone's handwriting, you can help them to improve all these areas.
Yeah. If a person is having any traits, that is behavior, like, it can be anything. A person may not be able to accept the compliments easily, or, he might start postponing things which he wants to do, or, if a person is stuck in some areas. And the relationship, it can be the relationship with the parent or the spouse, anything for that matter. It can be sexual too, like, through writing one can overcome those challenges. That's the beauty of this science.
Okay. And one more thing is, like, once we have analyzed or identified where are the major blocks in a person's handwriting, we can also improve those areas or any health challenges coming in the near future also. Like, that is what I am aware of.
You know what, handwriting is something where, looking at that, past 5 years, what has happened, that also you will get to know. And in future, 4 to 5 years, what might happen, that also you will get to know. That is the beauty of this.
That's nice to know, Nisha. And you're also working with the handwriting development for children in various countries. So would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, my micro niche is children. Why I chose children is because I'm very fond of children and I'm very comfortable with them, and I'm having very good energy to be with them. A healthy outside starts from inside. I believe in this because when the children are having, there is handwriting. People are so used to listening handwriting improvement. You keep listening. My child is going for handwriting class. That is improvement, but we are not into it. We are into handwriting development. One might wonder, what is handwriting development? What's the difference? Handwriting improvement is something, it is something like the house is there, you are renovating the house. Whereas handwriting development is something, you are going to demolish the house and you are going to construct a new house. In the same way, we are making the child to rewrite each alphabet the way it is supposed to be written. So when they start at young age, they can control the emotions and they will be getting tangible and intangible result both. It is not only in academics, in all the areas of life. Because nowadays we hear, like, tension, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and they are not able to take the failure. This is, because of peer pressure, and parents' pressure is also there. And because of that, they are not able to cope with that. And when they start this handwriting development at an early age, they are having the ability to come out of. If they fail also, they don't feel anything. They know how to overcome that. For that matter, when we were young, we used to fall. Our parents never used to say anything. Get up, nothing has happened. But nowadays, the parents, they never allow the child to fall also. Forget about fall. They don't allow them to walk on the road also. That cleanliness, hygiene, they think of so many things. And when that early age itself, they're not allowing the child to fail. But when they grow up, they want the parent wants a child to have, without fail, they want to succeed. No, that is wrong. Like, you need to allow the child. If he fails, it is okay. I am there for you. When he is doing handwriting development, he will be able to get the decision-making power and where to say no and where to say yes. And there are so many tangible and intangible results. Confidence and focus, communicating skills, everything you can see that in handwriting development when the child has done that. And when the child starts at an early age, you get to know how he will be. He will be leading a holistic life because life is full of challenges. He knows when to take what. And if he fails also, he knows, okay, fine, failing is not a big mistake. Like next time I'll get up and I'll run. This is the way, that can be seen in the children, if the people who are doing handwriting development.
Okay. So when we are talking about children, what are the age range?
Okay, fine. It starts from 7 years to 20 years, this handwriting development, this handwriting development is used for people who give competitive exams too.
So Nisha, we were talking about the 5 scientific elements. Can we also discuss on that?
Yeah. The 5 scientific elements are, one is consistency in writing, connectivity in writing, speed of writing, space in writing, and zonal formation. Most of the children, they don't have zonal, upper zone, middle zone, lower zone. Or when they are writing, there is no proper gap between the words, each word. And you know what, even teachers say, they don't say how much of gap one needs to leave. They'll say one thumb gap you leave. Each person's thumb distance is different. So the child will be confused. So these are the 5 areas which we touch upon in handwriting development.
Okay. And also, Nisha, what are the common challenges which children face while writing and which you have also observed?
Okay, fine. There are 2 challenges, that is writer's cramp and dysgraphia. Most of the parent and teachers are not aware of it. Writer's cramp is the child will be knowing everything, but he will not be able to write. It will be blank. Pen and paper will be there. He will be knowing, but he won't be able to write. And the second one is the child will be doing lot of spelling mistakes, and while writing a sentence, he will skip the word and it gives a different sentence. That is called dysgraphia. But most of the, as parents and teachers are not aware, they say, my son knows everything, but I don't know why he is not writing. And the teacher will ask, how can I give marks if the child is not writing? I know, but you need to put it across, right? And the other one is, they say you need to by heart spellings, or your sentence formation is not right, but they are not aware it is a challenge what the child is facing. And it is high time that both the parent and the children the teacher should be aware that dysgraphia exists. There is writer cramp also which exists.
Okay.
So these are the challenges which they face.
Okay. And also in graphotherapy, we have different kind of pens and also some hand exercise, the way we hold our pen for a better writing or for a perfect handwriting. So I just wanted to know about that as well.
So as we're speaking about graphotherapy, I said everything is scientific. Choosing a pen also, looking at the texture of your nail, we give what kind of pen one has to use. It is not a fancy pen with grip. And the pencil, what kind of pencil one has to use. And the exercises, there are 7 exercises. It has to be done synchronized way. And why we do is, there is a neuro pathway from brain to our hand. So in order to activate that neuro pathway and muscle memory of the child, we do that exercises before writing. The child, before going to school, if he or she does that exercises, it will be really awesome for the child.
Okay. So as we are talking about your particular niche, which is handwriting development for children, now the audience who is listening to you, they would like to know how do you provide these coaching, and is it digital, and then how much time is required to put into this? So for better clarity of the audience, if you can let us know.
First thing is, I'm having clients all over the world, I can say, few of them, most of them are from Australia and one is from Oman. And I'm having in India also quite a lot of them. And this course is done online course, it takes on just 30 days, at the most, 45 days, depending on the child, in order to complete. And the child will be having a video. Along with that, I'll be having sessions with the child. It is always one-on-one. So I will never leave the child until I am satisfied with the way he or she is writing. The strokes, that particular way it has to come. After everything is done, the child will be getting, after producing the required credentials, the child will be getting a certificate from the academy saying that she has done this and she is excelled in this.
Okay, okay. And so people, parents who are from different countries and we are from India, so how do you manage the timing and the children's school timing? So how do we coordinate with that?
Yeah, and as I said, I do one-on-one. I always have a commitment when I'm taking the session with them. Beforehand, I'll ask what time the child is available. Looking at that, I make myself free. At times, where I'm taking Australian kids, I take classes at 4:45 mornings also.
Okay.
And most of the time it is afternoon. And the kid who is in Oman, and I take in the evenings.
Okay.
It varies. Like I'm flexible, whichever time I'm flexible with that.
And what about the materials? Like you'll
Yeah, materials. If they are of Indian origin, whenever they come here, they collect and go. Or else we do deliver or courier it, but they need to pay extra charges. And thankfully, my clients are able to pay that extra charge because they know the benefit of that, and they are taking it like further.
Okay, okay. So all the course materials, all the pens, I think you are including pens in that also.
Yeah.
So pen, pencil and the course materials, whatever is there.
And along with that, they will be having video accessible for throughout the life.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so all those things would be given in whichever country you are watching us from. And the certificate also would be provided by Nisha. And Nisha, do you decide the duration which a child may need for
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
And do you also work with children continuously to help them
There
improve?
are 5 books, as I said, 5 scientific elements are there. In the same way, for each element, there is 1 book each. So altogether, the kid will be having 6 books, 1 for the parent. So once the child completes that 5 book, during that time, I'll be having twice a week session, that to 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. And after the completion of the book, that is within 30 days to 40 days, the child will complete. And after that, every day I take 10 minutes per session, where I will be giving dictations and things like that. And every day I'll be monitoring so that the child is used to writing. It is having a blueprint in his mind. So I'm going to rewire that. Consciously, I'm making that happen. And I'm rewiring in subconsciously so that, after, 30 days or 40 days of this 10 minutes per session, and the letter, how the child is supposed to be written, it comes automatically, like, it is rewired already. How you program the thing in the same way, we are rewiring the brain, like, subconsciously it is done.
Okay, okay.
I would like to say thought here. My mind and body are in balance. I control my thought. When this handwriting development is done at the early age, the child will be able to control his or her mind and the thought process. That also it can be controlled. And they won't be having this anxiety, stress, or anything as such. They will be prepared for everything.
Okay, that's nice to know, Nisha. So, Nisha, that's a whole new, information, so many things I'm also learning. So, I wanted to understand, and also our viewers also, who maybe they are facing a lot of challenges in either their relationship or health, or they want to improve their career and they want to grow in all these areas. So how can graphotherapy help in all these areas?
Okay, fine. Let me speak about relationship. Relationship with self is what is lacking in most of us. That self-love is not there. We are not accepting that. When we don't like ourselves, how can you expect others to love us, right? So through graphotherapy, you can overcome that. You can develop that self-love. And, you don't believe by improving few letters the way it is supposed to be written. By doing that, you can have a better relationship with your partner, life partner also.
Okay.
And it helps in sexual life too, graphotherapy, It is amazing.
Okay. So is it dependent on how we are writing and also on the letters? Like suppose, for example, T, the strokes of T, and then the line in the T.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the I and the
Exactly.
dot
You know
in the
what?
I. So
Each letter speaks something. Each letter, it is so amazing. When you look at the letters, you see, you will be analyzing that person. What is that? What is his health relationship or anything like, we just see each letter speaks so beautifully. And we can make out like, any health challenges if a person is facing, whether it is diabetes or whether it is, autism or PCOD, anything and everything like, it can be cured through writing. I don't assure that cured. We give a tool, like we are empowering a person, like, by writing. It depends on the person who is taking it, the faith in which she or he carries, and there is a way to be written. In that way, if he or she follows, and we are having amazing result. Like, I can give you a few examples of my clients in relationship wise. In
yeah.
relationship wise, I had a client who is from India itself. First thing was, there was lacking of self love, and once through writing she got that, and she was not ready to accept her life partner the way he is. And then through writing, maybe, third month or fourth month, she was able to, and she used to keep saying like, I can't see any changes, I can't see any changes. And there are so many changes started happening all of a sudden, and she was able to accept him for his flaws. And then came, she was not doing anything, and then she took up uh, studies, like she wanted to do a nutrition course. And after a gap of 20 years or 25 years without studying, and she sat and she scored somewhere around 65 to 70% marks in that. She had that ability, and I always say it is because of graphotherapy.
Okay.
She got that result also. Again, her self-esteem boost. And over the period, like now, she has become a healer by herself. It is
Okay.
so amazing to say, and where she was and where it has taken her. And she had quite health challenges too. And before that, I would like to say one more person who is in early 50s, I can say. He had congestion in his C5, C6.
Okay.
And that person, he didn't want to go. Doctors had mentioned that he needs to undergo operation, and he didn't want to. And now he was not able to drive for long, and he had that tingling in his fingers also. Now he is in fifth month or sixth month, fifth month is going on. Now he can drive, he is not having that pain,
Okay.
and that tingling on his fingers are not there. And I've asked him, after 9 months, you undergo again a scanning so that we will get a proper result, like, so that, authentic result we will be able to show. And one more client of mine, she had PCOD issue.
Okay.
She didn't get periods regularly, and through writing, within, a month or two, she was able to get proper periods. Like that, there are so many amazing results when it comes to health, relationship, or career, and money wise also. Money wise, I'm in a right example, like I can see. When I started, I was not earning even a single pie.
Okay.
And after starting this graphotherapy, and I started writing, changed my hand signature. And within a month or two, I haven't changed my signature officially, but I'm doing it every day. I'm practicing.
Okay.
And you don't believe, in a span of 3 to 4 months, I must have earned 10 to 12 lakhs, I think. So.
Okay. That's great to know, Nisha.
A healthy mind is out of diseased body. I would like to elaborate on this. You know what? Whenever you feel, I'm having headache, first thing it comes to your mind. I think I'm having tummy pain. I think I'm going to have fever or body pain. Everything starts with the mind. Everything. So when your mind is healthy, when your thoughts are healthy, when you're having positive emotions instead of negative emotions that is in your mind, how do you get that? Through writing, you can get those positivity. So it will be out of any kind of diseases. We pay insurance, life insurance we speak. Before we are having any disease, before that itself we are paying for that. I'm not saying don't pay, but in the same way, if you start writing graphotherapy every day, you will be out of the diseases.
Yeah. We have those capabilities, or we have that power in graphotherapy.
Yeah, we do have that power in graphotherapy.
Which can, even if we are having those health issues or health challenges or any relationship issues currently, if we start working on it, if we start practicing, we have that magic in graphotherapy which can help people to come out of it. And
exactly. And I'm the live example for that.
yeah, coming back to that, I am really, I was really curious to know that how everything started for you, and like the life which you were having earlier and now, and the overall journey. So I wanted to know in detail about your journey,
Yeah,
Nisha.
definitely, I would love to. I believe in this thought. I sow a thought and reaped a action, habit, from habit, character, from character, destiny. Yeah, destiny has brought me here. If I would have said 16 months back where I was a homemaker, a happy wife, a duty bound daughter in law, and a loving and caring mother. I was 25 years, I was not doing anything, taking care of my children, that's it, and the home. And once my children, they both are in boarding, and there was so much of void, and I was addicted to Netflix and books, and which didn't give me anything. But I used to question myself where my life is taking me. Whereas I'm having my two elder sisters, and they're doing so well in their life. And I was not feeling jealous about it. And I used to feel so proud of them. And I used to think, like, we all are brought up in the same environment. Look at me, I'm not doing anything. Whereas they're doing so much. But now I don't have that. Now I know even I'm doing something. And you know what? I was a Nisha Patil, a mother of, a wife of, and now I'm having my identity, a Nisha Patil, a graphotherapist, life skill coach. The movie of my mind are so beautiful because I chose to make them so. I strongly believe in this because writing graphotherapy for 16 months as a ritual, I was able to take my life the way I wanted it to. And now I'm having a vision. I know what I want in my life. So I strongly believe in that. And I'm enjoying each part of my journey. And I can see all four areas of improvement. First, let me come with relationship, I'll come with. Before, what, if someone gives a compliment to me, I was not able to take that straight. And I never used to love myself. And then, the relationship over the period of time with my children, it is not that I never used to love them. I still love them. But I don't know what it changed, like, the relationship towards my husband or children, it has drastically improved, and they just love it, and they say. And one more thing is, before I used to react, now I don't do that. I respond. That is one thing I think my children love the most. Maybe because of that, they are loving more now. So this was with relationship. I could see so much of changes within me because self-love is more important.
Yeah, that is like the top priority.
And I never used to prioritize myself. Now, no, I say I'm important.
Yes.
And I was not able to say no to people when it was required. Now I say no, I can't make it some other day. Politely I can say that. And the third thing is, I was so hesitant to ask for money when I used to, with my clients I'm speaking. Though I knew I was giving value, 10 times value, more than that I used to give, but I was so hesitant. But now I feel very comfortable. Like I say, like I have given the value and I'm asking for that. So I'm very comfortable with that too. And health-wise, I had very bad headache. And it was a migraine kind of a thing from young, and I had shown to doctors, and it has gone and it has come, things like that. Like when I attended this session, and it was a bulb-on moment for me. Something when I was young, I had put a thought inside my mind. We were a kind of, so many children, my father, in our house, it was like, it was kind of a joint family, you can say. It was not a joint family exactly, but there were so many children in that house because we are from estate background, and only one house in the city. And so brothers, kids, everybody were there, like, And my father had given very good upbringing for us. And regarding this dress I'm speaking about, whenever we used to go for a function, somewhere I used to feel this, I'm not well dressed. Because of that, people are ignoring me. And this now, it was my feeling, it was. And it was so strong. And next time, once I felt that, next time, whenever my parents used to call, I used to give a reason. I'm having very bad headache. I don't want to attend. And it went on even during my college days. And after I got married also, whenever any function, I used to give excuses saying I'm having headache. And it became so much like, the moment I step out, I used to get a headache. And in my mentor Imran sir's session, he was telling the reason behind these things. Like, then it struck me like, I had fed that, sow that seed inside my mind, like, because of that, I was not well dressed. And that was a reason I didn't want to go. Over the years, that had turned it, I had manifested that headache. And once I realized that, I came out of that, and through graphotherapy and that, now I don't have any headache issues as
That's
such.
great.
And I happily attend all the functions.
That's great. That's the positive and the best part of graphotherapy.
Yeah, that is regarding health. So, and health relationship. Career, as I said, I'm at the right place. And yeah, slow steps. And for anything, baby steps are necessary.
Yes.
Without baby steps, you can't climb the ladder, right? But I know where I want to be, and I'm very sure I'll be there one day. One fine day, not one fine day, the date where I have put in, like,
Yeah.
by that time, I want to be there. And my career is going on well. I'm happy the way it is going on. Regarding finance also. In finance, I'll tell you, the money flow, that is signature. I changed my signature. I mean, officially, I haven't changed it. And I do write 11 times every day with some adjectives with that. And I can see so much of change in that.
Yeah.
Money is just flowing. Small money, big money, all kind of money is flowing, like,
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with that. So these are the results which I have seen within me.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nisha. Your story is so inspiring to hear, and I'm so happy for you. And I also wanted to know how graphotherapy has impacted your children, and any more profound cases of your clients which you would like to share.
Okay, fine. First, I'll go with the family. That is my son. When he was in 10th, you don't believe, he's sharp, but he
Okay.
never used to love studying.
Okay.
He used to play always. And then he went for his boarding, and he was in boarding, and he used to give a call, send me graphotherapy book. And I didn't send him for a few days. And he was, whenever he used to call, only twice a week he used to have a call. Then I sent him. I was not able to see how he used to write also, because he didn't have phone then. And he started writing, and it gives so much of influence. I mean, only writing graphotherapy doesn't help, but along with studies, focus, everything also is important, right? You don't believe second PU exams went on well, and he lost only 3 marks in core subject out of 400. That is 397 he got.
Oh,
And out of 600, he got 580. And none of us were able to believe. Like, I knew he had the capacity, but he was not. But this graphotherapy helped him so much. He was confident, and attention span, focus, everything improved. And he was an introvert. He became an extrovert. He never used to speak with people. Now he can speak with people.
Okay.
And these were the major changes. And he was so fuzzy when it comes to eating. Now, whenever he comes home, he says, Mama, you prepare whatever you want, I'll eat. That kind of a kid he has become. That is about my son.
Yeah.
And my elder one also is doing, and even he could see so many changes. And coming back to my clients, there are so many results. I'll be sharing only 2 to 3 results as such, like, One thing is, a child, he was not able to look at the eye and speak, like, he was so shy, basically. And after starting writing graphotherapy, and I used to say, I love you, Lavnik. Initially he used to when he was so shy, like, each session I used to speak about that. And within 2 books completion, one fine day when I said, I love you, Lavnik, he said, I love you too, ma'am. I was so stunned. And that was the kind of thing I saw. And he had the habit of biting nail.
Okay.
Through this, he came out of that challenge. And he was able to score well in math. And overall focus, concentration, everything he was able to, like. And other kid is, The other girl she was a child of single parent. And for every small thing, she wanted validation from her mother. And every now and then, if the mother is not sleeping with her, if she's in other room, middle of the night, she used to get up, go knock, and she used to be cranky, things like that. And she never used to like mixing with her age kid. After writing this graphotherapy, that validation stopped, and no more she goes crying, asking, to be with her mother as such. And she was able to go for 5 days school trip. And she enjoyed it. Along with that, now she's able to mingle with her age children. What else you need? As I said, graphotherapy helps emotions also. One who is introvert, they can become extrovert. And, emotions, varied emotions they have, that also they can overcome that. So, intensity of emotions I'm speaking about.
Okay.
You can control those intensity. So, these were able to see in these children. And one more thing, one kid, he was obese. He started writing graphotherapy. Within 4 months or third month or so, he started quitting eating sugar, chocolate. And he had reduced the weight also.
Okay.
He was so young. He was maybe 15, 16 years old boy. And, he was able to. And he was that dedicated, and that urge he had that I need to reduce. And he was not tempted if I give, chocolate or juice. No, he was not like that.
Okay.
So these are the non-tangible results which you see. So you can see both tangible and non-tangible results.
Okay. These are some great, profound cases.
Yeah, like that I can give so many results with the children. And there are so many things to touch upon. But looking at the time, this is sufficient, I feel.
Okay. Yeah. So there is one more major aspect of the handwriting analyst, that is the signature part. So signature, what I am aware of, our signature plays such a huge role in defining again and in coming back to the handwriting analysis. So what are the correct ways of writing our signature or doing our signature, and how can our signature impact again on our personality?
Okay, fine. The power to change yourself is within you, not outside. When it comes to signature, there are few parameters which you need to follow in order to have a better signature. And more than that, writing your name is the best affirmation what you are doing. So many times you are not aware. Without your knowledge, you are putting something to the world. When you are writing your signature, see to that you write your full name. Your parent has given a full name, given such a lovely name, looking into horoscope, and they have taken so much of pain in doing that. But when you're not using where you're supposed to use it, it is really, one need to start using the real name. And, I'm not against calling shortcut names or, calling, what is that names? Pampered names or whatever you call. Instead of that, if you call your name, we use so many God's name, and people are there who write Om Namah Shivaya or, Sai Baba. So many names they write like. Why do they write? It is having an energy. If you start writing your name, even that is having an energy. So write your name to the fullest.
Okay.
So the first thing is your first letter of the signature. It has to be 4 times bigger than the rest of the letters.
Okay.
And the second, your family name or surname, whatever you write, even that first letter should be 4 times bigger than the rest of the letters.
Okay.
And second letter is not supposed to touch the capital letter. First letter should be capital. It is not supposed to touch the capital letter. And the surname, what you write, it shouldn't be small than your name. And your name should be legible. If it is not legible, then you won't be having the authenticity of the thing. So your name should be legible at least. At least your first name should be legible to see. You should understand what you are writing. And you're not supposed to overwrite your signature. And you need to put one straight line underneath without any bend or anything as such, or a hook. These are the things which you need to follow. Basic things, but if you go on, if you want to have a proper analysis, there are so many things which you need to take care of while changing your signature. But people will be having so many questions like, nowadays everything is digital. Why do you need to use writing.
Yeah.
But there is no need that you need to write over there. But just by practicing 11 times every day, saying your name and what you want, what that name means according to you, putting some adjective, writing 11 times every day, you can see the changes within yourself. In all the areas, you can see the changes. Because I could see the change in my signature when I started changing, as I mentioned earlier also, like I could see so much of changes within me. So these are the things one needs to take care while doing the signature.
Okay. So coming to the signature, Nisha, some of us also have this habit of putting a single dot or two dots, or maybe like for me, I generally put a underline after my
How many
signature.
underlines you put?
One. I generally put one. So is there any impact or is there any information?
Yeah. When you write a signature, after completing your name, if you put a dot, it signifies that with you nobody can argue and win. That's the
Okay.
thing. Like, and
Okay.
if you put two lines as underline, and two dots or something like that, it is you need validation. So the best thing is one single line without any dots, and it has to be straight. That's the
Okay.
way it is
Okay.
supposed to be written.
Okay. So if you can summarize, what would be the best signature for anyone? Like,
For me, according to the thing, there is no need that you need to have a fancy signature. People are having wrong assumption, like, when you write simple signature, it can be forged. No, that is, you know what, when it is simple, it is very difficult to be forged. When it is, with fancy thing, what you do, it is very easy. That's what my mentor says. So you need to keep your signature simple. As I said, first letter 4 times bigger, it should be capital, and the rest should be small.
okay.
And it should be legible in the sense you should be able to read that.
Okay.
That's a simple thing. Write the whole name, and you shouldn't have only your name or only family name or your initial. No, write full name of yours and your family name full, and put one straight underline. That is sufficient. No dots anywhere.
Okay, okay. So as we were discussing offline, Nisha, like you would be giving our audience some of the free signature analysis.
Yeah.
So again, back to all of you who are watching us, if you want a free signature analysis and you would like to know how your signature is currently and how you would like to improve it, to gain all the positive effects of graphotherapy. So Nisha would be doing a free signature analysis for first 20 entries, and yeah, so if you are interested in that, again you can touch base with us, and Nisha would be guiding you further on that. So Nisha, I wanted to know if someone is viewing all our conversation and if they are really interested first in learning graphotherapy, then practicing it themselves and seeing the results which they have got, and once they have the belief that yeah, this thing is really working on them and they want to pursue it further as a career. So I would like to know how graphotherapy works for their career, and how is the market, how is the salary ranges, or how people are able to earn in this field.
Yeah, coming into that, you know what, this thing can be handwriting or development, or for that matter analysis. It can be learned from anybody. There is no need that one has to be educated, you need to have that degree or this degree. Nothing like that. As long as you are having that fire within you, that you need to achieve, you need to do something, that hunger should be there within you. You need to give time and money is, you need to nothing comes free. You need to buy the course, and you need to be dedicated towards it. You need to be diligent, and you shouldn't be desperate. When am I going to get, when am I, that shouldn't be there. With calmness, and if you start, anybody and everybody can do it. Like when me being a housewife for past 20 plus years, when I can do it, anybody can do it. Like only
Okay.
thing is one needs to have hunger towards it.
Okay.
You know what, I'm a master practitioner, I said. So it takes at the most 4 to 5 months in order to complete the course. But again, how diligent you are depends on that, and depends from person to person how one can earn in this field. And definitely, one can earn very well in this field, provided they have the hunger to and the service to provide, like, you shouldn't be back of money. You should
Yeah.
be in giving the, value first
Yeah.
and money later, like. And it is very satisfying, transforming person's life. It is something very, one has to be gifted with that. And added to that, the satisfaction what you get by doing is amazing. It is abundant. The field is, abundant. It is open, like, it is not a touched. You can have as much clients as you want in this.
Okay. So in becoming a master practitioner, it would take 4 to 5 months, or to start to learn graphotherapy, like.
You know what, in order to complete the course, that is, we do have first step and then professional approach and then health in handwriting, biohacking, and then master practitioner.
Okay.
So in order to complete the course, it takes 5 to 6 months.
Okay.
But mastering it is again how much of time you give to that. And once done, it is not. You need to attend. You being a healer, you will get to know, right? You need to keep on attending. You need to upgrade your skills also. Just by attending once, no. So that people who have time and dedication and hunger, definitely anybody can do it with these 3 things.
Okay. So what would be the time which is this work demands first to learn?
You know what, if a person puts 2 to 3 hours every day diligently, that is more than sufficient.
Okay. Okay. And then you would also be guiding the clients, like whoever is coming towards you, you would be guiding them how to make this as their career as well?
Yeah. You know what, if they want, I can guide them for the career also. If they want as to, in order to improve their personality or health, or for that matter, children's welfare, because you know what, we parents, we are so ready to do anything for the child, like, but we tend to forget at the right age, we, you should stop, like, it is something one time investment and it is very minimal compared to what results you get, like, parents, I strongly say each kid should undergo this handwriting development program, so that what, tomorrow the parent will be not having worries about the child. Oh, my child, because parents are so used to, and when 2 to 3 parents join together, the common topic will be about children. My son is that, my daughter is that she did. I mean, they're not at all happy about small things also, like, we tend to forget that. So it is for all parents who are looking, it is high time you get up and you take this opportunity by investing once, that a very minimal amount it is, and you will start getting the result throughout the child's life. That is amazing. This is what I would like to say to all the parents who are watching this. Don't think twice. You give this course to your child.
Okay. So to what I have understood, and also to summarize, this is again for parents who are able to identify some of the blocks in their children, and also for people who want to improve their 4 areas: health, relationship, career, money. They want to improve it for themselves, as well as for people who want to first improve, understand, have the belief, and then start this as their career. Yeah.
And one more thing I would like to say, you will be amazed, and the people who are watching this, they will be amazed. There are so many things happening in our community through health in handwriting. People are getting so much of results. They are able to cure, they are able to come out of, dementia, to an extent, and paralysis. So one can come out of ADHD. And there are so many diseases, challenges where one can come out of just by writing. They need to have the faith and they need to follow the system, where it is supposed to be written, how it is supposed to be written. And we do have hand exercises, as I said. And we always say early morning, as soon as you get up, first activity you need to do. Why is that? People might ask. The reason behind is, during that time, you will be in alpha state of mind. That is like a wet clay. So how you can mold the wet clay? In the same way, you can mold your subconscious mind also. You can rewire your subconscious mind. And most of them, they do have, I have mentioned, like now in this digital era, where does this fit in? Definitely it fit in. Why not? You start writing. as you make it a practice, like what today, what I need to, like a journal, or what you need to achieve today, something like that. You start in small way and you can see the changes within you. This is what I would like to say to people who say in this digital world, who is going to use writing.
That was an amazing conversation, Nisha, and I'm so happy that I have myself learned so many things with your conversation and with the knowledge which you have shared with our audience. So, we are moving towards the end of our podcast, and I would also like to inform our audience, as we have already mentioned earlier, also for international clients, Nisha would be setting up the suitable time according to the convenience. And for India time, I guess Nisha would like to add something.
The material will be pre-delivered, and where it is, I had mentioned earlier, if it is international students, if they are Indian origin, whenever they come or anybody comes, they take it. Otherwise, there are few of them who pay for the courier charges and they take it. That's also there. Lastly, I would like to say, in order to become the better version of yourself, start writing graphotherapy.
You can always get in touch with me and Nisha, and she would be helping you to pick all these things up, coach yourself, and maybe become a coach yourself, and then take this journey ahead. So, thank you so much, Nisha, for coming over and for this series of podcast. And you are my first guest, and I would like to express my gratitude. And overall, it was an amazing conversation. I learned so many things from you. And one more thing is, if you would also like to add anything for our audience, and then maybe we can wrap it up.
Nothing as such. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sehar. It was really a nice opportunity for me too. I enjoyed. Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you.
choosing me as your first representative in order to do the podcast.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.